All right. So welcome to Mindset Monday. I'm super excited about tonight. We had Chuck Thompson on last night, like I just said a while ago. If you did not watch last week's Mindset Monday, please go to our Mindset Monday Facebook page. It has a pink cover photo. Join the Facebook page and watch last week's training. Chuck Thompson is Orville, the owner of Scentsy's brother. And he's been with Scentsy since the beginning, and the stories he was telling was really cool. So please take some time to go back and watch that, because it's not every day that you get the, Chuck Thompson on a training. So, but I'm excited you guys joined us tonight. I may make Jamie Joe a host for a minute, because I'm going to screen share my screen if you're cool with that, so she can admit people. You good? Okay. That way Jamie can admit people while I'm sharing my screen. So tonight we are going to talk all about incentive trip that just started. We're going to talk about ways to close out the month, way to push for sales. We're really trying. There's a lot of things going away here in just, 8-9 days. So this is right now a time to capitalize, let customers know. So Kelsey's going to touch on that. But first I'm going to screen share, and I'm going to talk all about host has disabled it because I gave you the host, Jamie. You'll have to enable screen sharing. Click on that bottom screen share, and then you'll have to say allow participants. I should have done that before, but she'll get it. So while she's getting that, I do want to remind you that next week will be our leadership Zoom that we do once that very last Monday of every month. So we will not have Mindset Monday next Monday. It is the only Monday of the month that we aren't on here. Every other Monday we are. So look for the following Monday for us to post the Mindset Monday topic. You'll get an email about it. Did you figure it out, Jamie? I think so. Okay, let me see. Okay, perfect. All right. So I'm going to share my screen right here so you guys can see that. Let me move this over. Move this down here. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see. Let me just see if I can minimize that. Okay. Okay. So you guys can see this. So underneath right here, if you go to your workstation, click on more, go down here to the incentive tab. And this is an overview of the incentive that's going on right now. It's a 3-part incentive called Find Your Focus. So February 1st, right here where my toggle is, February 1st, April 1st, and June 1st, those are important days. On those days, since he's going to announce the next incentive to this. So it's a 3-part incentive. It started February 1st. The first thing that they released is right here. From February 1st to the July 31st, you have to get 2 new, they can't be reinstatement, 2 new frontline team members. Those team members could have joined from January 1st, so they didn't have to join February 1st. You could have gotten a few recruits in January, and they count. So January 1st through July 31st, if you get 2 new team members who certify between February 1st and July 31st, certify means they sell 1,000 PRV. If you do this, then you get this incredible, cool, amazing looking Scentsy logo duffel bag. That bag is really, really, really cool. So that's the first part that they just released. So that's really, really cool. And we will know, like I said, up here at the top, the next time they will drop the next incentive will be April 1st. So focus right now on getting 2 new recruits certified to win this. And then April 1st, they'll announce the next part of this incentive. And then, like I said up here, June 1st, they'll announce the next part to this incentive. So it's kind of cool. They're going to drop 3 different times, 3 different things for us to do. And then the great thing about this is if you earn all 3 right here, you get a custom mini fridge that keeps your drinks and snacks cold or warm, holds up to 18 cans. And you'll get $200 in Scentsy product credit. I can tell you right now, I showed my son this mini fridge, and he's like, Mom, you need to earn that for me so I can put it upstairs in my room. And I was like, you don't need a mini fridge for your upstairs room. But he thinks he does. And then the other neat thing about this is there's a top 100 bonus. So the top 50 sponsors, so the people who are top 50 in sponsoring the most amount of new team members, and the people down here, the top 50 in PRV. So the top people who get the top PRV for those months of February 1st, right here through July 31st, they will earn a trip. They'll earn free registration to Retreat for Leaderships in 2024. So that's pretty darn awesome. So I always tell my people, just focus on the task at hand. So right now we just focus on this, get 2 team members between January 1st and July 31st. And then let's focus on the next one. Let's focus on the next one. So I will say, I'm going to go back to not sharing my screen. Let's see. How do I go back to that? Where does it say not share my screen? Where am I missing that?
Stop screen share at the top.
Oh, right here. I moved it down here. There you go. Thank you, Jamie. You're awesome. Okay. So what I will tell you for this incentive is I would shoot for more than 2 team members, because if you just get 2 team members, the chances of them certifying it depends on who you get. They might both certify, but I would aim for double that. I would aim for at least 4 new recruits. You have 6 months to do that. Actually, technically you have January. So January, February, March, May, June, July. Yeah. 7 months. If you got any recruits in January, if you didn't, then you have 6, but I would shoot for 4 recruits. Now, one of the best things that you can do with the new catalog coming up this week, I got 2 basket parties from our world tour when we did a booking blitz. So I got 2 basket parties booked this weekend. I may flip them, one of them is my son's teacher. So at the end of the basket party, I'm going to say, listen, Devin, all these teachers bought from you, I'm hoping. And if you want to join, you can supply all these teachers with Scentsy. So with every party that you close, offer the opportunity. If she joins, I'm going to flip all those parties to her that she collected. So keep that in mind. That's a great way to, if you don't have any potential recruits on your list, or if you've hit up everyone and you don't have any, you're kind of hitting a brick wall because you've recruited everyone up to this point. My best suggestion is just to focus on getting parties. Get basket parties, get home parties, get online parties, Facebook parties, personal shopping links, get all the parties you can. Try to get at least 4 a month. And if you do that and you offer each host, if they join, you'll give them all the orders, you're going to get recruits. So that's just a different perspective, a different way to get recruits than just straight messaging people. Because if you've done that and you're like, I've done that, it's not working for me, and then flip your perspective, get new customers, and work on your hostesses on getting them to host first and then ask them to join. So that is the spring incentive. It's pretty easy. I don't think that you need much explanation. I didn't go back and share, but if you click on the incentive tab, I clicked on overview. So I showed you just in general what the incentive was about. If you click on track your progress, it'll actually tell you how well that you're doing. So that's something that you can, it's really, really cool that Scentsy keeps track of that for you, because back in the day when Jamie and I first joined, they didn't do any of that. So you had to track it yourself and you had to hope that you were really close. And then a couple years later, they would send us emails every couple months. That was kind of exciting to see how close we were with Scentsy, but it's pretty cool that they track that for you. It's pretty dummy proof, and it's something that you guys should be checking all the time. So that's all I have on the spring incentive. If you have questions, put it in the chat and we will answer those. Kelsey, I'm going to have you on next.
Okay. I'm right here. Can you not see me? I'm not on your screen. Okay, so I am going to figure out how to close this real quick. Okay, I'm going to talk about closing out the rest of this month strong, because this is it with this catalog. So I feel I'm just gonna share something that I did today, and then I'll share a couple other things. But so I feel like I've shared with my customers. I had a last chance first glance party this weekend. I've posted all the stuff that's leaving. I've texted people. I feel like I've done I like snail mailed discontinued lists. Like I feel like I've done all the things, right? I'm not hurting for PRV by any means this month, but I just felt like it could be more. So this morning, I'll tell you right now, I totally copycatted this post, but as I was doing my morning scroll, I noticed that someone had posted, it was a simple post, no pictures. All it said was something along the lines of huge Scentsy warehouse clear out sale. What can I get you, or something like that. Then in the comments, you post the warmers that are leaving with their price, like literally a picture of the warmer with its price. A list of all the bars that I feel like I've shared 120 times this month with the price of, what are they? I don't know, like $4.80 or something like that. The car bars, like, I mean, all the things. I think I posted 57 comments under my original post. I've never done this before, because in my mind, it's always, well, nobody's going to look through all those comments. Like, why would you sit and look through all those comments? I wouldn't sit and look through all those comments. Well, apparently people sit and look through all those comments, you guys, because it was constant. I posted that this morning, like not thinking anything of it. And I kid you not, I worked straight from like 10 o'clock this morning until 2:30 this afternoon. And I still have people that I need to get in touch with, because it's like people are scrolling through those comments and seeing all these things they need. Even people who were at my last chance first glance party on Saturday are like suddenly realizing this stuff is leaving. It was the most bizarre thing, but I'm telling you, it works. I have about 500 PRV just from people going through those comments today and seeing all those things that are leaving. So my advice is give it a chance. I mean, what's it going to hurt? It's going to maybe take 30 minutes of your time to post it. I will admit it took a little bit of time to post it. But if it's going to get you some PRV to close out this month, why not? Another thing is follow up with everyone. I don't mean just, like the people that have ordered this month or that maybe have ordered since January 1st. Every single person that is ordered in this catalog season, they've ordered stuff that's leaving. They've ordered scents that are leaving. I know that a couple weeks ago, I feel like we kind of talked about this same kind of stuff. Shonda went over Scentsy Club, but that's another big thing, is that all of a sudden people are, I mean, I'm going to tell you a story about my mother-in-law. She loves pumpkin roll, and she's loved pumpkin roll for years and years and years. And every February when it leaves, is it going to come back in September? I'm like, I don't know. I do not know. I cannot answer that question. So finally, I don't know how long Scentsy Club been around, 4 years. She says to me the other day, hey, she's not good with technology. Hey, I need you to sign me up for that club you always talk about, because I just have this feeling that pumpkin roll's not going to come back in September. I'm like, okay, let's do it. And I have another customer who is, I tend to have all these customers that aren't great with technology, that loves cashmere and corduroy. She was at my last chance open plant, or my open house on Saturday. And she's like, I need cashmere and corduroy and all the things. So we get it all. Today she says, now tell me more about that club that you told me all about on Saturday. I'm like, okay, I'll tell you about it again. Told her about it again. I'm the one that went in and created the club for her, but she's now getting cashmere and corduroy forever. So even though you think that you've told people these things, and maybe you have people like my mother-in-law that you've told for 4 years these things, it's kind of like, I feel like Scentsy Club is a lot of like planting a seed as getting somebody to join your team. You keep telling them, and then finally one day it just clicks. So offer the Scentsy Club. I love Scentsy Club because you're always going to have that residual income from that. Like, it's PRV that you work for once, and then it just happens over and over and over. On the discontinued list are the products that are leaving and going to LTOs. So I don't know, I feel like maybe I was supposed to talk about this one point this month and we never did. I can't remember. But I have posted cleaning buckets so many times since January 1st, and I have a bucket right here, but oh, hang on. So my bucket that I get from the Dollar Tree. You fill it with the classic clean bundle, which is what, $22.50 this month. So people like the deal. And then when you tell them that dish soap's going away and will only be available as an LTO, they really want a cleaning bucket. Jack, are you saying, I just read your comment, are you saying I'm not good with technology?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Jamie's shaking her head. She
Okay, I
knows
can't
already.
use a Google Doc. It'll be okay. I muddle my way through. I do just fine. So my bucket, they order their classic clean for $22.50. You go grab yourself a bucket at the Dollar Tree or Dollar General or wherever you go. I know they have a million different names. Sponges, 6 for $1.25. Roseanne Gephardt got me onto these little things, these Brillo cloth things. You get 9 of them for $1.25. That's their extra. I put it in that bucket, stick the sponge and that cloth in there, and they've got themselves a cleaning bucket. Now, I've posted those probably 4 times since January 1st and maybe sold 9. And then I posted them a couple weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago, and sold like 20. And I think my main thing in telling you all this is maybe you've shared it once and it didn't get you anywhere, keep sharing it, keep talking to people, keep sharing all these things. People are spring cleaning, Jacqueline says. They are. But be sure to put in front of people as we close out this last week, all the things that are leaving that are only coming back as an LTO, all the scents that are leaving, get them into Scentsy Club. I have a customer that orders Christmas cottage galore, but she uses pods. So I contacted her today. She wants 24 Christmas cottage pods. I'm like, I don't want my house to smell like Christmas cottage in April, but more power to you, friend. So those kind of things, contact the people, put some time, and it will take a little bit of effort into it, but it's going to be worth it, and it's going to close your month strong. Going into March, if you have not ordered supplies, it's time to do it now. Your testers, your catalogs. Did stickers not sell out? I'm not sure. Maybe stickers didn't sell out like normal. Get the stickers. Send out the stickers. Jamie showed us inexpensive mailers a couple weeks ago. Get the stickers out there. Easter collection. I wish I can open this envelope and show you. I can't remember if I shared this file or not in Mindset Monday, but I'm more than happy to. See, I can do technology. I make files and share them. I put this little Easter wrap card together on the back. What does it smell like? And then I literally did square felt samples that my kids cut, so they're all different shapes and sizes, but I glue dotted them onto this instead of put them in separate baggies. It's just like cut a step there, glue dotted them on, and I'm sticking them in an envelope and sending them out. So prepare for March, get ahead of yourself so you're not struggling and behind there. The planning ahead document, if you've been to World Tour, you probably know a little bit of what is coming in the coming months, but the planning ahead document will be out March 1st. Use that thing to your advantage. Like, they give that to us for a reason, and we need to use it, so they keep giving it to us. So that's my 2 cents on closing the month strong, tips and tricks to do along the way, and preparing for March. Jamie, Karma, Jack, do you have anything to add?
Karma, do you have anything that you want to add with sales or whatnot?
Sorry, I couldn't figure out how to unmute myself. Nope, Kelsey covered everything because her and I do about the same thing, I feel.
Awesome. Shonda was supposed to be on tonight, but she had something come up. So I would just reiterate what Kelsey said too, that just keep pushing, like don't quit. I haven't even showed my customers the new catalog yet, and I don't plan on doing that till March 1st. I would highly suggest trying to get parties now. So something that I do every time we transition catalogs, and I've shared this with some of you guys, is I always go to my loyal VIP local customers, and I'll shoot them a text and I'll just say, hey, would you like to smell the new spring summer scents that just came in? And typically they say, oh yes, I would love to. I say, okay, well, I'll put a little basket together and can I just come by your work? And oh yeah. So I'll go by their work and I'll turn it into a basket party. So I'll bring it up to their work, show them the scent and say, hey, if you want, just keep this up here and pass it along to your work buddies, and I'll come back tomorrow and pick it up. If you get any orders, you get all the credit. Are you serious? Yeah. Well, and today's Thursday. Do you guys get paid on Friday? Yeah. Okay. Why don't you keep it till Friday or Saturday and I'll come get it from you. And that way, it's over a pay period. So I do that a lot. This is the time that I message a lot of my VIPs. I just use my transition sets for these parties. So I typically order like 3 or 4 just transition party tester sets, and I'll split them into 2 or just keep them into 1, depending on how many parties I get. But I usually have 4 or 5 parties the first week or second week of March. And it is only by texting people, hey, Megan, would you like to smell the new spring summer testers? I just got them in. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, well, I will drop them off to you. Hey, if you want, I'll put a little basket together and you can pass it around work. And if you get any orders, that's great. One thing that I do, and this is something I do personally, and all my people know that ever host parties with me, just like I dropped off a party today with Lincoln's teacher. I told her, I said, here's the deal. I already have $100 in orders. So collect for the next 3 or 4 days. I'll give you those orders. So you're already like starting out at 100. But let's try to shoot for 500. Because you get the bonus rewards. So you just need to sell 400 more to get to that extra tier. And she's like, oh my gosh. And I said, hey, and any more orders I collect in the next 4 days, I'm going to give to you. And she was like, are you serious? That is so sweet, and in all reality, I'm thinking, well, any orders I collect, I'm just going to help them with shipping by adding it to the party. But it just helps my host too. And my hostesses know that. So, not everyone does that. That's just something that a perk that people know if they host for me, they do. And I tell them that up front. So the 2 people that are doing a basket party, I'm going to wait and give them their party because they wanted to do a party with the new spring summer scents. I'm going to wait and give that to them a couple days before the end of the month. And I told both of them, hey, I've got 2 parties going on the first week of March. And I will, if I get any orders, I'll just kind of, rotate back and forth. But just to let you know, any orders I get, I'm going to help you guys out along the way. And you don't have to do that. But that's just something, like I said, that is a perk for my customers, and they know that. So they're always like, man, this was the easiest $500 party ever. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, I did collect 200 of it, but it helps them, it spoils them. It gets them more free stuff. So it makes them want to host. And then those $200 in orders I got, it just, helps with the shipping with them. So that's an idea, but now is the time to book. If you have not been to World Tour, I'm going to share something with you that I learned this past week, and it was brilliant. Let's see. So the lady that ran ours, her name was Jonay. She was really, really great. And she was sharing tips with booking parties. And she has just one sentence line that she uses. And it's, if I blank, would you blank? And she said, I know that sounds very vague. You can use it with recruiting or booking. But for an example, if I throw a spring party, would you be one of my first hostesses? What I did is I changed that around, and I actually ended up with 4 bookings, 4 or 5. One of them was an online, 3 basket parties, 1 home party. I said, if you host one of my first spring parties, I'll throw in a free wall fan diffuser on top of your host rewards. So that was something I did. Now, not everyone financially can give away wall fan diffusers. I was lucky enough to snag a bunch during one of the flash sales. So I have like 4 that I got at like $3 each. But cater that to whatever you have. If you have a bunch of room sprays in stock or scent circles in stock, you could say, if you are one of my first 3 hostesses with the spring catalog, I will give you a free room spray on top of your host rewards. So that's something you don't have to do incentives. You cannot post that publicly. So don't go on Facebook and say the first 3 people to host a party get 3 free room sprays or whatever it is. You can't post that publicly. So don't do that. But that's just something that she went over that was really good. And I actually catered what they would get for free to what I know they love. So like Lincoln's teacher, she loves the wall fan because she can have that in her class and the kids can't spill the wax. So I told her that she would get a free wall fan diffuser and with the qualifying party if she was one of my first 3 hostesses. Now I have another lady that loves the laundry. And so I said, if you'll, because I knew she would probably host, if you'll host one of my first 3 spring parties with the new catalog, you will get a free laundry liquid or laundry liquid with the qualifying party. And of course she said yes. Well, I got like the tinsel one on the clearance. So I'm not just giving away, hundreds of dollars. And that's why when Scentsy has flash sales or this month, when things are 10 to 30% off, if you financially can stock up on some stuff that's a little cheaper or a little less inexpensive and use those as your incentives for people later on. As you put in party orders and you're like, I don't need any more Scentsy. Right. I'm sure maybe you've all said that. I know we've said that. I strategically stock up on stuff that I can give away. I do a lot of counter cleaners. I did the soak. I'm really hoping those come back like every 3 months for LTOs. But, I stocked up on certain things that I would give to people if they hosted or had really great basket parties, or they're things I could spoil people with whenever they were ordering clubs from me every month. So just keep that in mind. That's a tip I have for getting parties. So hopefully that works for you. I'm reading through. I'm doing a new warmer, $30 warmer for mine when they host a $350 party. I've been sending a pic of that warmer. A lot of mine aren't local and they're loving that warmer. And you're doing a certain warmer, or is it a warmer that you have in stock, Candy? But that's a great idea. I booked 9 parties, all from if I would blank, would you blank? So smart. Yes, World Tour was amazing, you guys. If you haven't been yet and your location has a walk-in available, if you don't know if they have a walk-in available, you can email events@scentsy.com. You can call consultant support. They can find that out for you. I don't think there's an easier way, Jamie or Kelsey, not if there is, to find out if there's walk-ins. I don't think there is. So email events@scentsy.com. But I'm telling you, World Tour was amazing. I mean, it was. And I don't know if it's because I've craved an in-person event for a while, but it was really, really, really good. So, the new warmer we got at World Tour. Gotcha. Love it. All right. Does anyone, it's 8:28, kind of a short and sweet little thing tonight, but we hope Kelsey's post that she shared, the cleaning buckets, those are 2 brilliant ideas. My ideas on getting parties: first, ask if they just want to smell the new scents, right? Turn that into a party. Kelsey's got another one.
Hey, I have something to add.
Yes.
I remembered that Shonda asked me to say this earlier today, about things selling out. Scents are going to sell out, and products are going to sell out. And I think maybe Blue Grotto something in cleaning is sold out right now. And if that scent is not coming back in the spring catalog, they're not going to go and produce dish soap. Blue Grotto dish soap is sold out. Dish soap is not even coming back in the catalog. They're not going to go make a bunch more Blue Grotto dish soaps because they sold out. They're gone. And that's what happens this month as we transition. It's kind of like everything that's leaving becomes an LTO. And once it's gone, it's gone. So prepare yourself for that. Prepare your customers for that. And when you're making your cleaning buckets, remember that Blue Grotto dish soap is gone. There's my disclaimer.
Yes. Yep. She's trying to put on there. You probably saw that dish soap. Yes. So I went on there because I had a lady that today that's like,
Yeah.
do you have any coffee smelling scents? So I'm like, coffee, which I love the new, if you haven't, searched your website, I love that I can put coffee and it pulls up all the bars with like coffee related scents. So I pulled them up and it was like Perk Me Up and Hazelnut Latte, and they're both out of stock. I was like, I'm so sorry. They're both gone. Let me look at the new catalog and see if there's any scents that are coffee, and there weren't. But I gave her a few other options. So
No
yes.
Doodle, March 1st.
So she melts that one. So she works at the church and she does the coffee bar. And she said she uses mocha doodle all the time. She's like, but I kind of just want to try something different. So I told her like vanilla bean buttercream, some of those. So oh, you know what? I don't know.
Hey,
Can I
hey,
put them in the
cheese,
club?
you could add those to Scentsy Club.
Oh, I could.
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask that.
Even if they're out of stock, I can, right?
Yeah, because they're available through the end of this month.
No, I'm gonna have to go up there. She's
Yep.
at my
There you
she's
go.
at the dentist office today. My boys had
Looks
their
like
teeth
she's
cleaned.
gonna be a new clubber.
I mean, yeah, she's gonna have to be at this point. I'm just gonna go up there and be like, hey, I got you 2 coffee scents. They're better than mocha doodle. Because I don't really care for mocha doodle, but that's just me personally. But I'm gonna tell her they're better than mocha doodle, and they're, it's gonna attract so many people to church. So you're gonna need to sign up for the club. And I'll keep you posted if she does. So yeah, so you just, Kelsey, I zoned out for just a second because I was listening to Lincoln. You told them to push the club, I'm assuming, with all the discontinued
Yes,
items.
I did.
Anyway, okay. I know you talked about that with a couple of your customers. So right now is the transition months are probably the 2 months of the year that it's even more of an extreme for you to follow up with people. Because the worst thing you can do is not inform your customers. And then March 7th come around and people are like, what? I can't order this anymore. Nope, you can't. And people will probably do that anyways. But just make sure you do a really, really good job of informing your customers of what's going away, what they can't ever order again. And then March 1st, we get to focus on the incredible new catalog. I'm so stoked. So anybody have any questions? Put it in the chat. I know, Jamie, you weren't going to speak tonight, but anything you needed to add?
I have a question.
Oh, yes. Hey, Denise.
Hi, you sweet woman. Kelsey, where are you?
Yeah.
Your posts look amazing. I just looked at them. I would want to go in there and start buying. It looks so amazing. Question.
My
we share
what
your
looks amazing?
pictures?
You're gonna,
Did you, your post
can you share my pictures?
of what you did?
Yeah, you can share my pictures.
I just went to your site and looked at all that you did. It looks so good and so attractive for buying. I mean, I'm telling you the truth. It's like, whoa, I want that. I want that. It just looks really good how you laid it out. It looks really good. It looks really,
I will
really
say that
good.
some of them I copied from the person that I saw post it, but some of them I had the warmers in my house. And so I went around and took pictures of them because I'm like, I think I like my own picture better. But yeah, I don't care if you use them.
Okay. It looks excellent.
Well,
Look at
thank you.
Look at you, Kelsey. Your technology may not be up here, but your marketing and pictures are up there. So
My
you've got something,
marketing skills are on point.
you've got something going for you. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, and that's a strength. And I am totally copying that post. It was funny that Kelsey shared that tonight because we were talking about Mindset Monday, and she talked about that post that she saw that she was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm doing it." And I was like, I screenshotted that other leader that shared the post about warehouse clearance sale because I was like, that's brilliant. I'm going to do that for my customers. So I think I'm going to do that when I get off here.
Well, I've seen
8:39 is kind of a prime time.
Yeah.
here.
I've seen lots of people do it before, and I'll be like totally honest. I've always been way too lazy to do it. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's got to take forever. Like, I do not want to take all that time. And I don't know, something in me this morning was like, I'm going to try that. And I did. And I'm glad that I did.
How much do you think you've sold just by that one post, Kelsey?
I think it's almost 500 PRV.
Wow.
One
awesome.
lady bought like 4 warmers. I'm like, where have you been? Okay.
I love it. Hey, Jamie,
I won't put you down.
make me host again, Jamie, and then I will make sure I get this recorded and uploaded. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can reclaim host. Okay, there we go. All right, so it is 8:35. This training is up. Did someone say something? We're good. Okay, Savannah, she posted.
Meeting is adjourned.
Yes, she posted a post on Facebook. Kelsey, will you just do a screenshot of what you posted on the Mindset Monday page? That way they can see your verbiage. Would that be okay?
Yes, thank you.
Right. Yes,
Awesome, awesome.
Sharon and Savannah, she'll post exactly what she says. And then it's up to you. You can go through your clearance section, go through your things that are discontinuing and screenshot them and crop them to make them look cute, and then just add all them into the comments. So Kelsey's going to share that, but we appreciate you joining us tonight for Mindset Monday. This will be recorded and uploaded to our Mindset Monday Facebook page. All of us that are running this page are going to have a Zoom tomorrow, and we're going to plan out the entire next couple months. So we're going to come up with some good topics and trainings and things like that. Look for a post on our Mindset Monday page. And we're going to have a post that just says, hey, what topics would you like us to cover in the next few months? And you guys just comment underneath with what things that you want to learn, and we'll try to incorporate that into the next coming months. So we appreciate you coming on. Kelsey, thank you for sharing. And
You're welcome. I'll make that post right now too.
perfect. Awesome. You guys have a great rest of your week, and thank you for joining us on Mindset Monday. Have a good week.